We start with what's turning into a deadly year in Grand Rapids. We are less than halfway through 2019, and the number of lives lost to homicide continues to grow.
The latest shooting death last night on the southeast side, it claimed the life of 21-year-old Javon Holloway.
Tonight, we have a look at the numbers and what some are doing to try and impact this trend. 24-hour News 8's Leon Hendricks is live at the scene of last night's homicide with the story. Leon?
Brian and Susan, good evening to both of you. This young man who died in the latest homicide here in Grand Rapids was just 21 years old. He had a 1-year-old baby boy at home. A young person who was seemingly had his whole life ahead of him, snuffed out right here at this scene. Pre-sunset on a Tuesday night, shots fired.
We were raised together.
A cousin rushes to the aid of a young man beyond help.
I knew I had to be there while he was there taking his last breath, man, but that's too much.
Javon Holloway was his name, killed on Temple Street near Kalamazoo Avenue. A day later, kids on bikes play where crime tape lay that marked the murder scene where this happened. The victim was dad to a 1-year-old baby boy. And now, for the city of Grand Rapids, he is homicide death number 8.
We are engulfed in a war of the upper proportion with bad decision making.
This year, these are the names, places, and faces. 8 killed, all on the southeast side of Grand Rapids, most fairly close to one another. By comparison, it's a rough start. Homicides over the past several years since 2014 have totaled out at 7, 10, 13, and 9 last year. This year, less than halfway through, the city sits at 8.
And I truly believe that these are lifestyle decisions. And
Pastor Jerry Bishop has seen the pain up close. He pastored the funeral of the first homicide of this year. He's looked out from the pulpit at the hurt.
When you look on the face of these young people, you see faces that are traumatized. They're victims. I see the look of hopelessness, despair.
He's hoping to bring community members together in prayer at his church this evening.
Help us to help our young people.
His hope is, like so many others, that these scenes will be the last as we head into a summer with the number of lives lost already too high.
Maybe the buck could stop here today.
And Pastor Bishop there is opening the doors of his church at 6:30 this evening. That's at Life Quest Ministries, located on Fisk Street. Loved ones of the victim in the latest homicide that happened here are planning a candlelight vigil at around 7 o'clock tonight. Again, that'll be here at this scene on Temple, west of Kalamazoo. The case on this one remains open. Police are looking for a suspect. Anyone with information urged to contact the Grand Rapids Police Department or Silent Observer. We're live on the southeast side. Leon Hendricks, 24-hour News 8.